All right, guys. In this video that you're going to watch is a follow close call. I've been speaking with this prospect for about 2 weeks. He's got the contract in hand. He needed to speak with his boss, and I work really close with his boss. So I know this deal is going to happen, but I don't take it for granted. So what I want you to listen to is his resistance in wanting to do it and the reason he gives. Now, you may not think it's a big deal, but if I'm not careful in how I respond, I can actually lose the deal. Why? Because there's a lot of other people involved in this particular deal. You know, you got the vendor, you got my client who hired me to produce sales for them, and then you have the customer who the vendor is going to do the work for. So I'm dealing with at least 3 different companies. So I have to be strategic and I have to be very careful because it could affect everyone. So it may seem easy, but it's not. And typically deals like this take about a week to 2 weeks to actually get a contract signed. Usually I do it faster than that because I'm more prepared. But this is one of the industries for me as a salesperson. I'm not used to deals not happening quicker than I would like them to. However, that's okay because I'm providing value. But what I want you to listen to is how I deal with his objections or his questions or his concerns that he may have, and I diffuse it with very powerful, subtle rebuttals that are effective. And by the end of the conversation, if you listen to it, he's going to sign the contract sometime today. And then when he speaks to his boss on Monday or Tuesday, they're going to accept the offer because I deal with the boss and I deal with them closely. So pay attention to this video. It's a follow close call. Hopefully you observe it. Hopefully you learn something from it. And hopefully it's worth your time. So if you like the video, smash the like button, share your comments, share your thoughts. And if you want to follow me, just hit the subscription button below. Talk to you later. Have a fantastic day. Now, for the introduction.
Paul Cruz speaking. Yes, I can solve your sales problem. You know where my office is at the Spaces, right? I'll see you there soon. I'm gonna have my coffee now. Bye.
All right, let's see who we got here. So, here.
Express, Daryl speaking.
Hey, Daryl, good morning. May I speak with Vincent, please?
He's out making sales calls, sir. You can try him on his cell phone.
Okay, what's that number? Give me 1 second. Let me grab a pen. Give me 1 second.
I gotta find it anyway. So give me 1 second.
All right.
Hold on. Yes. You ready, sir?
Yes, sir.
Area code 706
Yes, sir.
284
284
9717.
9717. I appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, sir. Bye.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.
Hello?
Hello, Vincent.
Yes.
Hey, good morning. It's a Paul Cruz. How are you, sir?
Hey, doing good, Paul. Doing good.
That's good. Listen, I'm going to be brief here. We spoke on Friday briefly at about 7 a.m. my time. You said you were going to meet with Walter and I think your other boss, and that to go call you back in the afternoon. So I did. My question is, do you have any questions on, the contract or anything like that, and what was the outcome of it?
Oh, no, I don't have any questions on it at the moment. It was just, when I got with him, he had some other fires he
Nah,
put out at the
nah,
moment.
I understand. I mean, is this something you want to move forward? Could we just sign 3 or 4 of your locations recently, and they love the price we're offering, because what's happening is, the biggest thing and the most important thing is to try to keep good vendors and also have a good price, right? And with everything going up with inflation and things like that, I have to prepare for, the cost of goods going up. So one of the things that we did, if I repeat myself, please forgive me, is one of the things that our vendors are doing that I recommended is that they always give an increase to the employees, right? Like, let's say an average of certain percent a year, and then include that in the price of the cost. And then that way your costs will stay the same, even though they may raise their salaries for the employees. So it's important that, you lock a good price in, because even if cost of goods goes up, your price is fixed and is locked in no matter what. Does that make sense?
Oh, yeah, I got you.
You know what I mean? So I mean, are you looking to move forward with this? So where do we stand right now?
Let me tell you what. Let me get with Tony again. He threw me off track last week with the other things we had when he came in town. He's on vacation today. He'll be back Monday. And we have a meeting Tuesday. So I'll talk with him after the meeting, after our regular meeting Tuesday.
Okay.
And see. So who all have you? I know you got.
We got Clem.
Clem.
Yeah, we got Clem. We got Burbank, Illinois. We just signed on Peoria, Illinois. We got Nashville, Tennessee. We got Milwaukee, Wisconsin. We have Tulsa, Oklahoma. We're about to sign Opelika. We're about to sign Shreveport. So I got about 15 contracts and proposals out there, and Walter loves what we're doing. And so Walter's very supportive of what I'm doing, because your name and numbers are not listed in the public. I had to work hard to get the names of the local service managers, and Walter gave me the blessing to do that. So that's where we're at right now. And we're trying to position you guys, because there's a lot of bad labor work out there, but more importantly, there's a lot of, the prices are going up. We want to make sure we give you the best quality vendors based on the price. Now, it's going to be more than what you're paying, because if you had your vendor for a while, you probably have an old pricing, but you're not getting the quality work you should be getting, especially now more than ever. And that's something that we do. And, we have about 20 different freight companies we service. So we have 40 years experience in this particular industry. So we do really good work. Does that make sense?
Oh, yes, I got you.
You know what I mean? How do you feel about it? I mean, as far as I know, you spoke with Clem. I know you guys went back and forth. How do you feel about moving forward with us?
Well, like I said, you are offering more. You are offering more than what I'm doing now with the dock and all the other stuff, dock and the pad and all the other things being done. Let's see, one other question. With the wax, stripping and waxing, that's an additional fee?
Yeah, that's a separate, that's a separate fee. And it also depends how often you're going to need it. So they will have to give you an estimation on that. So I can find out for you on that. And we can include it in the contract where, as needed, you know what I mean? You can request it because we have everything under one umbrella. Like if you ever have any issue, let's say my janitorial person is not doing well for you, right? And the last thing you want to do is start over, right? Because then you got some downtime. So all you would do is call me, say, Paul, listen, this guy's not performing. Can you have a talk with him? I would talk with them and resolve it. And if you decide you don't want them, I'll bring somebody else in there at the same price. The transition will be easy where you're never going to have downtime. And that's the advantage. So for us, all we care about and we focus on is building a profitable relationship. And that takes open communication, speaking the truth, telling me, listen, what I need to hear. If I screwed up, I want to know because I could fix it. If you guys drop the ball, I'm going to let you know, listen, this is what happened. This is the situation, but this is the solution to that. I want us to work as a team, even though you're the customer and we're providing the service. At the end of the day, we're running a business and we're building relationships. Does that make sense?
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? So if I were you, let me ask you a question. Are you able to sign off on it with your name? Because I know the other guys did, and then get it approved from, Tony, and then from there we can move forward?
Oh, yeah. I can more than likely, yeah.
Yeah, why don't you do this? Why don't you just sign it, send it to me, and put a date, like to be determined, or you could put a specific date and we can always change that just so that we could lock in this price for you and I can have my vendors ready for you. And if you decide to walk away from it, that's okay. At least you had a chance to keep that price and get the valuable services. So all you would have to do, this is what the other guys did. They signed the service agreement, right? They sent it in, we locked it in, and then Walter approved it. And if Walter disapproves it, then they'll go back to you and then we can change it. But the chances are Walter will approve it because he loves what we're doing. So it's something for you to lock it in. And that way, when you talk with Tony and Walter, you don't have to wait a few more days to get it done. It'll be there. And if you decide to walk away, that's okay. That's why I want you to put to be determined. Does that make sense?
Oh, gosh, all right.
Do you want to do that?
Well, right now I'm about 65 miles in the service and I'm making a delivery.
Oh, really? Okay, I understand. So what?
And then I got to run back through town, do another little town, make a.
I understand.
Just shorthanded. I'm doing some residential deliveries in my pickup truck.
No, I listen. I know you guys. I try to make you guys' job easy. That's why I follow up a lot because I never want to drop the ball. And I never want to make a success. But once you hire us, you're going to see how much more effective you will be. So why don't you do this? When you get back to the office today, if you can, just sign the service agreement where it says start date, just TBD, to be determined, right? At least we could lock you in at that price. And then that way you could talk with Tony on Monday. And I know you're meeting with him on Tuesday. And then next Wednesday, you and I can talk. And then all we will have to do, if there's no changes that need to be made, all you have to do is give me the date you want to start. And then we're ready to go.
Okay.
Can you do that?
Yeah, that's all right.
Okay. All right. Well, listen, I appreciate your time, Vincent. You drive safe and I'll talk to you later. Okay. All right, buddy. Bye. All right, guys. So that was a follow close. The guy's going to do the contract. We've been going back and forth. This has probably been one of the prolonged industries that I've ever sold in, where it takes time to get a contract. I don't mind doing the work. Is that I'm used to getting deals done quicker because of the value I offer. But with this, because there's a lot of other people involved, a lot of parts involved, I have to be more patient. I have to be strategic, and I have to be more patient in dealing with it because these are billion-dollar companies and you're dealing with certain personalities. But at the end, this guy he's ready to move forward. And I really boxed him in. And once he signs the contract, his boss, which I deal with all the time, is going to sign off on it. And that's why I do that. Hopefully you learn something from it. You got to always be excited. You got to have passion. You got to use your voice tonality and you know, because it has an effect. So anyway, guys, that's a follow close call. Anyway, talk to you later.